Every day we can learn something new. So today I'm learning how to spatchcock a chicken. Today we're spatchcocking a chicken. I'm just gonna cut off a bit of this fat here. Good enough. Whenever you open a chicken, like a whole chicken, there's usually some innards in here that can be saved for other things. This is the chicken neck. Then we have, I believe, more chicken neck, I'm not sure. Where is the gizzard? Okay, never mind, they didn't give us a gizzard. But anyways, this is the chicken butt everybody keeps talking about. I personally don't like it, so I'm just gonna snip it off. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip it over onto its stomach. And if you feel closely, you can feel where the spine is. So what I'm gonna do, kind of wish I had stronger scissors for this. I'm going to cut along the spine and hopefully everything takes off. Low-key might need a cleaver for this part. Yeah, I might get a cleaver to cut out this part. Always wash your hands if you're gonna transition and touch something else. Cool, I found the cleaver. So this knife usually works to break bones. So I decided to mute this clip because there's too much noise in the background. So I'm currently cutting off one side of the spine, and you'll see soon that I'm gonna be cutting off the other side so that I can remove the entire spine. Now you can save this spine along with the neck to make a stock or soup. I'm just feeling for the breastbone to see how thick it is and possibly how easy it is to crack when I flip it over to flatten it. I believe that it was a bit too thick, so I put a little cut into the breastbone. You'll see that it was a bit of a mistake to do so. So I used to be an EMT, so I still have the power of CPR, but I'm not gonna do CPR on a chicken, so... Oh yeah, I did. Ooh, I broke it clean in half. I broke it in half. This is also why we don't do two-handed CPR on babies. I just flipped it over to see the state of the breastbone, and you can see that it is absolutely broken. The breast of the chicken completely split apart, but that is completely fine. I'm gonna transfer the chicken onto a parchment-lined baking tray. I let it sit out for a few minutes to get to room temperature so that the chicken could cook evenly. But if your chicken is already room temperature, you don't have to do this step. So I'm gonna start snipping my herbs. This includes chives and parsley. I'm gonna be making a mayo-based bread for the chicken because I did not have butter at the time. Next to the chicken, you can see some sprigs of thyme. I like to keep them whole because the sticks are very tough. I put 2/3 to 1 cup of mayo. I didn't measure any of the ingredients, so we're figuring the recipe out together. I put about 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of salt, about half a teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of granulated garlic, half a teaspoon of paprika, and half a teaspoon of black pepper. Now I'm going to mix everything together and make sure that it is fully incorporated. With the chicken, I'm going to separate the skin from the meat so that I can put the spread in between. I'm going to use my hand to slowly maneuver all the skin off of the meat. I can now put the spread on the chicken underneath the skin. I'm gonna make sure that every single section of the chicken has the spread on it so that nothing goes unseasoned. Now I'm gonna put this thyme underneath the skin because if I put it on top, it will burn and create a bitter taste for the chicken. You can also season the back side of the chicken, but everything's gonna be dripped off once it cooks. Now I'm just gonna put the spread all over the skin. I'm also gonna make sure I get the wings because those ones don't have any of the spread underneath the skin. I'm gonna put the chicken in the oven for about 15 minutes at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Right now I'm checking the temperature of the chicken. You don't want to stick the thermometer straight down into the chicken because that will give you an incorrect reading on the chicken. So I'm just gonna wave my hand and be like, no, this is not right. What you want to do is you're gonna find the thickest part of the chicken and insert the thermometer into the thickest part of the chicken, which is the breast. Now you can take the juices and make a gravy out of it, but I decided to dip the chicken into it for a little bit of flavor. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment down below how this recipe worked for you and anything you've done to change the recipe, and subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!